Hey guys, here today with the 2023 Toyota Prius Prime, and wanted to give you a couple of updates. It's basically been a year since I've purchased the car, a little bit over a year now, and wanted to kind of give you some updates and talk about a recent trip that I took upstate. It was a 360-mile trip. I basically had probably about 40 miles left on the battery. Probably about, I would say about 80–90%. I basically did the entire trip on one tank of gas. Basically, I was able to make it up all the way, the 360 miles without having to stop at all for fuel. Basically made it to my destination, was able to do a couple more errands, and didn't end up having to fill up until about a day later. It was a short trip, so basically on the when we were ready to leave, that's when I actually filled up. Now, prior to the trip, I did fill up. I had a full tank of gas, so just to kind of give you an idea, I probably had about 150 miles left, 140 miles left after the trip was concluded on the fill up. So yeah, so that's that part. The other piece is coming over, basically going over a year now, the trial membership for Remote Connect. Something that Toyota did is they basically did away with the individual service plan. So if you, when I first purchased the car, I even have the manuals to prove it. I actually was able to, at that time, I guess you could purchase Remote Connect alone for $8. I think it was like $8.99 a month. So right now, you have to pick one of the 3 service plans to continue the Remote Connect once the trial period ends. And that comes with connected services, which, basically it's sort of like an intelligent assistant. It gives you driving directions. So I guess if you're not, if you don't have your phone for whatever reason, and how often does that happen, you basically can get navigation assistance. You can also ask for weather and all different types of things. Basically, if you click the little speaker icon, actually what's funny is when you have CarPlay connected, it actually defaults to Siri on occasion. It's a little flaky, and other times it will, yeah, there you go. It will do the intelligent speaker, that will come up. So yeah, so the cost with tax is, I think, like $16, 16 and change a month. If you want to get continue after the trial, the remote connect and connected services, it's a bundle now. Or you could do the streaming platform, where that's, again, I think they advertise as $15 a month, obviously plus tax. Or you could do all 3, where you get, I believe it's the Remote Connect, the connected services, and I think the Wi-Fi. Actually, the Wi-Fi might be separate. You can get like 3 of these things. The streaming, the connected, that's what it is. I'm sorry. The streaming, the connected services, and the Remote Connect for $25 a month. And I think you can also do just the Wi-Fi plan, which I don't use. I use my phone. And if you have a cell phone, again, you could do either Android, or I have an iPhone, so I do Apple CarPlay. Honestly, I find CarPlay sufficient. The only thing you don't get with the CarPlay is the remote connected, the Remote Connect to the car. So you can't, like, if you want to lock the doors, if you want a remote start, if you want to check in on the car to see if, like I said, the doors are unlocked, windows are open, or if you want to see like the miles, I think you could still see the charging status. I'm not sure. Actually, I know you can only see the EV battery available. You won't see the total miles on the charging on the Toyota app. So that's one of the benefits of having the remote connect. I actually applied for it. I did it because I wanted to kind of see how it goes for the month, just to kind of check it out. And the connected services actually is kind of interesting. I do like I did try putting in navigation, asking for weather and things, and I just kind of curious, and there's more to it, so I do want to like check it out. I never really had when we first started I guess the trial on the Remote Connect. I don't think I didn't have a trial to connected services, so I really never had a chance to see it in the full effect, I believe. So I did have Remote Connect for a year, so that was pretty neat. So yeah, so some other thoughts. Yeah, I do, like I said, it would be nice to have the individual plans. I mean, I guess I see why Toyota's just trying to bundle them and try to probably get people to try more of their services and get more add-on revenue. One thing to note, that when you do activate the Remote Connect plan, I actually had to call the customer service number, the call center, because they had to connect me in the back end. When I paid the money and went to invoke remote, because I waited for the trial to fully expire. And it's a little bit sleating on Toyota's part. Like, they didn't tell you that this changed. So I was a little annoyed that I had to buy the plan if I wanted to continue it. But anyway, even once you activate, like once you go to do it, if you go through, I actually was going through the menu here and following the directions, and it would not let me activate. It told, oh, scan the code and then look for a code on your phone, and it was like in this continuous loop where I couldn't do anything. I actually had to call them, and they said, oh yeah, we have to activate you on the back end. So just be aware, if you do that, you're going to have to call them and do that. So yeah, so that's basically, like I said, a year on, I am still using the car to regularly commute, and that's for me the best value. I will say that doing long trips, the fact that I can get go over 360 miles, almost 400 miles on a tank of gas, and I think I talked about this in another trip where I actually did go over the miles. I think it was pretty much still, it was like a tank of gas on over 400 and something miles. I think it was like a 460 mile trip. Yeah, it's, like I said, it is definitely a little better than the let's say the Gen 3 or Gen 4 Prius, as far as I can tell with gas. I could tell from my experience with my earlier Gen 3, I would have had to fill up at least 2 times, or at least, I would say it would be a full tank and then some. Like, I'd have to probably do like another fill up, and I wouldn't use that. I'd probably do like a quarter a tank, but I could definitely not make it on a 360 mile trip on just 1 tank of gas. It would really be cutting it close. With this car, I had about 150 miles to spare, so that was pretty cool. But again, I think the car's ultimate strength is in doing a daily commute where you're using a combo of the electric battery and the some gas. I find, like I said, I'm filling up if I'm just doing standard driving, like I'm just doing daily commuting and maybe some weekend driving of about, let's say, 50 or 60 miles on the weekend. I'm finding that I'm filling up probably once every 2 to 3 months. It's crazy. So I guess, like I said, that's the value for me, and the fact that I can use HOV lane. With that said, you are paying a premium of about $5,000 for the Prius Prime over the standard Prius. So, and the standard Prius, you're not going to have HOV access. One of the big things is this is supposed to change in September 2025, so we'll see how that goes. Maybe they'll extend it, but as of right now, that's what I've been doing. I'm using the HOV lane, and honestly, like I said, I enjoy the car. It is fun to drive. Like I said, one of the things I'm hoping that they do take care of the recall pretty soon. It would have been a nice touch to extend the services, the trials on the Remote Connect, and I think you also have Service Connect, and there's another service that you do get for 10 years, Safety Connect. So those two you don't have to worry about. Pretty much they last for about 10 years. So you will have those services, those continue. It's only the Remote Connect where the trial expires. You do have a 3-month Wi-Fi trial that I haven't invoked as of yet. Like I said, if you have your phone, pretty much who's not traveling in the car with their phone these days, so I don't think you're really going to need it. Anyway, guys, so today I'm just like doing a quick park drive, so show you guys some of the scenery. Really, it's really nice out this way. You know, we're coming to the end of summer here, and like I said, it's been pretty good. Like I said, the car has definitely done very. As the temperature is moderated, the battery range has been, I'm going to say, when it's really hot, it's been about 45 miles. I would say about 45 to 40. You know, basically maybe 48 miles, and then as it moderates to like the 70s, between like, I think like between 55 and 75 is when the battery does its best, and I'm finding that I sometimes get like 52 to 50, I'm gonna say like between like 49 to 55 miles at best. That's been my what I've noticed in my using the EV range on the battery. So that's what I do, and then I bring it home. I charge the car overnight on my standard 110 power. I don't have 220 service and don't intend to buy that. I just don't, for myself, I just don't really think it's worth it for me. I basically am able to charge the car comfortably overnight. I basically come home, plug it in, and it works out fine. Anyway, guys, hope you liked the video. Like and subscribe. And of course, if you have a video that you want me to do, feel free to leave a comment. I'm actually not doing as many videos these days. I'm kind of tapering off. I kind of just do things that you know, come to light, you know, or if let's say if I'm at a milestone with the car, I may do that. But anyway, that's where I'm at. Take care. Thanks.